Hi, welcome back to EducateTube.com. My name is Sipsky, your host. In this video, I want to compare this cheap LED projector to a traditional halogen light projector. Now the difference, of course, is the price. I mean, you're looking at about $50 to $100 versus $500 to $800, almost 10 times more expensive than this one here. Now this one is everywhere. You can buy it at Amazon between 50 to 100 bucks, or at Walmart. You can get a brand called RCA, and there's some projectors similar to this one for around $100. Now, is it worth it? Well, I can tell you right now, the answer is no, with exception to one scenario where I think this is actually a better choice than this one here. So let's talk about it right now. Alright, so here we have the cheap LED projector versus the standard halogen light bulb projector. The price difference, of course, is, $50 versus $500, right? Now, don't let the price be a way to decide your purchase, because you can buy a used one, the traditional projector, for around $150 to $200. Now, obviously, the light bulb already been used. The life expectancy is only probably used up, maybe, depending on the seller, they may only use only 1/3 of the light bulb. So I think it's still worth it. If you have 2/3 of the light bulb life expectancy left over, I think it's still worth it to buy this one here, okay? For $150 to $200, I think it's pretty good. Now, for this LED projector, I'll tell you there's one scenario where this is probably a better choice, but I'll go into that in a minute. Now have a look at the image. When I turn off the light, you can see that the LED projector, this is actually a brand called A-Box. I got it for around, if you buy it new anyway, it's going to be around $100. And compare that to the Epson, this is the 705 HD. You can see the difference even when the light turn off. Obviously both you can see quite well, but the Epson one, you can see how bright it is, right? However, when all the light turn off, the A-Box LED projector does a decent job, especially when your eye got adjusted to the darkness, right? And the light that's coming out from the projector is pretty good. Now, when you turn on the light, have a look at that, you can see that there's no way you should be using LED projector, the cheap one anyway, compared to the Epson traditional light bulb projector. I mean, you cannot even see the LED projector from A-Box versus the Epson traditional projector. The clarity and the brightness coming from the Epson is just basically you can't compare it all, right? What's gonna make you decide, of course, is the scenario that you're putting yourself into. For example, if you're doing presentation, definitely you definitely have to get this type of projector, right? Now, buy a used one. You probably can get it for $150 to $200. What's going to happen is their light bulb are probably used already, but you want to look for a light bulb that has only maybe 1/3 of usage, and then you still have 2/3 left. And for $150 to $200, that's not bad for a projector. Now make sure it has HDMI and a minimum of 720p, okay? The LED light projector, I would say the only scenario where I think it is definitely worth it and is better than the Epson or any other traditional light bulb projector is that it uses very low power. And it has a very long life expectancy for the LED light. Okay, like this is only 4,000 to 5,000 hour, and before the light bulb needs to be changed, whereas this one here, the LED projector, has a life expectancy of 20,000 to some claim 50,000, but I don't believe that. I think 20,000 is pretty good already. What's great about these LED projector is that it uses very low wattage. You're looking at about 50 watt hour coming from this projector. So if you're going camping, this is the way to go because you don't need that much power, right? So if you combine this LED projector with, let's say, a Blu-ray player, this portable Blu-ray player is pretty small, as you can see. This one's from Toshiba. It's a Blu-ray player that uses only about 10 to 15 watt hour. So when you combine these two together, you look at approximately about 60 to 65 watt hour. And then if you bring along this power bank, this is a 300 watt hour power bank, you can watch a movie in off-grid scenario, right? So like during camping, for example, there's no outlet, but you have this power station. You plug the two in, and you're able to watch at least two movies during a camping trip, which is great, right? You cannot do that with this Epson one because this Epson one uses minimum of 300 watt hour. So, and when you plug it in, because of the surge, it will not be able to power this. Power station will not be able to power this. You need 1,000 watt hour power station to do that, and that's quite expensive. And with 1,000 watt hour, you don't want to be using it just to project a movie from this traditional projector. So the only one scenario, right, that the LED projector outwins this traditional projector is that when you have very low power in your environment, so let's say there's no outlet and you're depending on just battery power system, then this is how you go about projecting your movies. And definitely the $50 one, the LED projector, if you're going for just watching movies, then this is more than good enough. There are other ones that's in the sub 100 to 200 where the resolution is much better, a bit brighter. This one is a 60 ANSI lumens, whereas this one here, the traditional one, is 2500 ANSI lumens. So you can see it's much more powerful for when you're using the traditional lamp light bulb. There are LED projector that's in the sub $200 price range, where it's about 400 to 500 ANSI lumens, which is pretty good actually. However, it's still not good enough for projecting PowerPoint for presentation, especially its professional PowerPoint presentation. I would just stick with this one here, okay? But however, if you're gonna go and watch a movie outdoor at night, or you're projecting, in a dark environment, in a cabin where there's no plug or you don't have any power that require to plug in these electronic devices, and you only have this battery system, right, the portable battery system, then this is the only one that is a clear winner compared to the traditional projector. Other than that, I would suggest maybe buy both of them because this is so cheap anyway, $50, and get the second hand for this one. It's around $150 to $200 when it's used. 1/3 of the light bulb's gone, but you still have the 2/3 left over. That will last you a couple of thousand hours worth of presentation and projecting, whatever that is more for professional looking. Okay, so that's my recommendation. Get a used one for this one and get a cheap $50 to $100, maybe $50 is good enough, projector. Now make sure that the resolution on this projector is minimum is 480p. Okay, there are one that's coming out with 1080p or 720p, but it's a bit more expensive. It's probably around close to $100. Okay, but I think if you are okay with spending extra $50 and you might want to go for a 1080p with maybe double the brightness, like from 60 ANSI lumens to maybe around 150 ANSI lumens, then yeah, spend that extra $50. But other than that, yes, always get this if you're gonna do presentation professionally, right? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a little heart of appreciation. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.